are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Washington football team. Strapped in, it's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And 11 at the 25-yard line.
Here's the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Landry. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. For the first time with Sony Michel. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
they've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. This is Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. On the ground, Michel. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
The Patriot ball carrier.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd down.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Duke Johnson.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Minshew sets to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Michel going to try again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Buying time to his left. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's man. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Going to give it to Love. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd and 1. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Sonny Michel, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. deep ball for Goodwin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Minshew. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew, screenplay, Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Patriots. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. And I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. So that'll back him up 5. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. So a first down there on a pickup of 25. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Second and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Love, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
10 at the 1-yard line.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. Minshew, 1st and 10 to Michel on the screen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Patriots 3, Washington 0.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew completing it to the right side. Johnson. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. The 40, past the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
The kicker on.
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Minshew. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that'll set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew going deep here for Landry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for New England. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And they work this out past the 25. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
First down, Patriots.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The first down carry here for Johnson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now in desperation, he's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. T.Y. Hilton, 50 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They'll run forward with Michel, and he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Patriots 11.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots take over. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Washington, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.